But that's the way I don't know how to hip. That's the problem. Welcome to my channel. I had a blast yesterday. Met with a friend, Bruce. I took him all the way down the All-American Trail just to show him slaughter pen and all the different options. Didn't film most of what I was doing yesterday, but when we got to the far end, I filmed a couple of runs here. One of these runs, it was a downhill flow, fun, I love downhill flow trails, let's just say that. So I don't remember the name, but I mentioned it in the video right at the beginning. So let's watch that, and then we'll talk about what happened next. Enjoy. Do it. This is Catapult. Climbed a lot to get up here. Supposed to be everything rollable. It's pretty fun, but my first time on it, like usual, I don't want to try anything too big until I know what I'm getting into. Oh yeah. You can re-enter and go back to the top, but let's keep going to the bottom. Those rocks are slippery. That's fun. There's a bunch of trails coming off that main line, or that main hub. Super cool. And the climb to get up there is long, but it's gradual, so there's no real steep bits. Just takes a little time. So then after that run, I really wanted to check out those 3 drops at the far north end of Slaughter Pen. Pretty cool setup. You got a couple of tabletop jumps, and then you go to the smaller and the medium sized drop. And then they've got another tabletop into a right hip into the bigger drop. So I did the medium line, which I'll show right here. So after doing the medium line, I was eyeballing the big line, and it's definitely within something that I can do because it's a little launch to land on the platform, so there's a little gap there, but it was definitely well within my means of doing. And then a bigger drop on the other side, which didn't look way overly gnarly. So I wanted to do that one, but the approach, it was definitely awkward to me because I don't do hips to the right very well. I'm a left hipper, or if I'm on like a quarter pipe, I rotate to the left. So this rotating to the right is very awkward for me. So this is what happened. Let's watch that. All right, we'll see if I have the guts to do the big drop. But that's the way I don't know how to hip. That's the problem.
That's a weird one. Nobody does it. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You damaged?
Oh, I might have scraped my arm a little bit. Yeah, that's the... So I hip to the left.
Yeah.
I don't hip to the right. So it's always awkward for me to hip that way. So after that crash, I decided I just didn't want to attempt the bigger drop that required the little launch into it. From the first video where I did the medium drop, you can see to the left that launch onto the platform. The approach just wasn't something I was comfortable with, and it's not something in my wheelhouse of rotating to the right to do a hip. Obviously, you can see here, I kind of carved off the lip, and then I don't know why I didn't like tip the bike or anything. It's just so weird. Like, just so awkward. It feels really awkward to me. But if I was going to the left, I'd be like, woo, yeah, no problem, right? Like, it's just weird that I can't go to the right. But anyway, I need a nice smooth approach to do something that's that gnarly, because that is a pretty gnarly feature. I kind of wish I had a straight shot, or I wish that feature was available on the other line where you have the two tables and going in, because there's plenty of speed coming out of there to do that feature. But they have it set up on that hip, probably for a reason. They want people to have a little higher level of skill and things like that to do that kind of feature. They don't just want anybody and everybody doing it. So I get it. It's just the wrong direction for me. And after crashing, I figured I'm not going to push it, right? The GoPro did hit the ground and get a little scraped up, so I'll show you that here. So here's the GoPro. You can, I don't know, yeah, you can see some scratches in the lens there. Nothing real major. I don't even know if they'll show up on the video. The nice thing about the Hero 9 is it has a replaceable lens. They don't cost that much, so I can just order a couple of those probably. The interesting thing about the Hero 8 is that was the one camera. It's like they had replaceable lens on the 7, then the 8. They had it all one piece. So if you were to do something like this, you'd have to like send the camera in or something to get the lens replaced, which was kind of baffling to me why the Hero 8 didn't have a replaceable lens. Thankfully, when I was using that camera, I didn't crash with it like this. And thankfully, the 9 that I did crash with, I can just replace that lens. Super cool. So I'll be doing that. So even though I could use the Hero 9 still, because I don't think those scratches will even show up on video. Yesterday I went to Colar and I decided to use this new Insta360 Go 2, I believe is what it's called, that I recently got. I haven't done a ton of filming with this thing. It doesn't have the battery capacity or anything. But this comes out of there. Let me get it out of there and show you this camera. So here it is, super small. You can see it in my hand. I mainly was thinking of using this for FPV drone footage, but what's cool is it comes with this little clip, which I can clip on my hat visor or helmet visor or anything like that, or I can just set it down and use it as a little vlog camera or whatever. It's pretty cool. And then this case just allows you to have extra recharging capabilities while you're out. It will store some battery charge. It's got these little wings so you can kind of vlog with that too. Kind of neat little device. It doesn't compare in quality or even battery capacity, or there's no SD cards, so you can't store a ton of video on it like you can with the GoPro. I have a 64 SD card, but you can get like a 128 in these and just have plenty of footage, multiple batteries I can switch out. Sometimes I bring extra batteries, so I can get tons of footage with this. This thing seems to run out of battery relatively quick, and then you got to recharge it and stuff. So, but it worked. Did a couple runs with this thing. I did Thunderdome, which was finally open. I was super stoked. That's in the Colar section. And then I got to do Fireline. Fireline is one of my favorite runs. I did it a few years ago and I just loved it. And it's kind of one of those trails. It's a long, gradual flow trail with some jumps and stuff, but the jumps are like medium size. And it's just, I love trails like that where you're just going downhill forever. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it when I started, but it was only half open. So I came up and I realized there was a closed gate. And so I got to ride half of it roughly, or I don't even know if that was half of it. I think there's still quite a bit of trail left after that gate. But here's the footage from Thunderdome using the Insta360 Go 2, clipped to my helmet, and of Fireline. Let's watch those. Bad lines to the turns. Here we go, Fireline. This is the trail I've been wanting to do. I did this a couple years ago and I loved it. It's just super flow. Nice doable jumps. Oh, there I kicked the back end too high. Oh, and then it's closed. Oh, that sucks. It's such a fun trail. So there you have it. That was yesterday, getting to kind of ride a bit more of Slaughter Pen and seeing more of the trails there. I wrote a bunch more of it that I didn't film. I did kind of want to just ride with my friend Bruce and not film everything. But Slaughter Pen is so awesome and there's so much trail there. In fact, Bentonville, I've been here all week and there's still a lot of trail I haven't even hit, right? It's pretty crazy how much trail there is. But I'm glad I got back to Colar to ride some of the stuff after it opened up. And I just really have had a good week. Today, it's pretty crappy out. Rained overnight, been raining this morning. It's supposed to be a little nicer, a little this afternoon. I do kind of need a break. I've been riding a lot every day, just from going from no riding at all, aside from riding Zwift or doing occasional fat bike rides in Minnesota, to coming down here and just pushing myself really hard. My body's kind of giving me, a couple of swear words to deal with. Like, Do you really have to go out and ride your bike again? Can't you give me a day off? So today I'm going to take it mellower, but I'm pretty sure later this afternoon, if it dries up, I'm going to either want to hit that skate park again or I'm going to go hit the rail yard again. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. And then tomorrow's going to be my last day. Not quite sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I just haven't even decided. It might depend. If I don't hit the rail yard this afternoon, I might hit the rail yard tomorrow because tomorrow's supposed to be back to being a nicer day, like mid 60s, sunny, things like that. Cool. I really appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.